morning, good morning. Welcome to Pilates Thursday. Yay! Almost through the week. You've done a great job so far. So here we are at Pilates. If you've got a ball, grab a ball. If you haven't and you've got a balloon, grab a balloon. That's the same. It'll work. And then from there, you'll need a mat. So your mat on the floor and a band if you've got one. Good morning, good morning, come on in. Here we go. So here we go, starting off in Pilates. So first of all, happy birthday to John, happy birthday to Fab. Have a wonderful day, yay. 30 again. Good day, Kath. Here we go, standing up nice and tall. I'm going to start off with some big breaths while we keep, hi Siri, while we still keep getting everybody on board. Big breath in, expand your rib cage and then sigh out. Good, and again, hi Dad, big breath in. And then sigh out. So see how my fingers are moving apart? I'm trying to expand my ribcage, Jan, and then draw it back down together. And again, big breath in, and then sighing out. Good, and again, big breath in, and then sighing out. So you want to do that big breath. Then pop your hands on your hip bones. For people who don't know, you too do. Here we go. I'm going to find my transverse. So my transverse is that lower tummy muscle that will pull my belly in and protect my lower back. So if you want to find it, you put fingers on your hip bones, draw your fingers together, push in deep, have a big breath in, and then sigh out. Morning, Cheryl. Big breath in. And then sighing out. If you're not feeling anything, give it a big cough. So you want to know what muscle you're trying to switch on. And that little transverse is a little bit of a lazy muscle. It'll let everything else fire up and your lower back before it does. So big breath in, sigh out, get rid of all the air, feel your belly drawing in and your pelvic floor pulling up. Hi Sue. Here we go. Big breath in again. And then sighing out, belly draws in, pelvic floor pulls up, protecting our lower back, wrapping around like a big belt. Beautiful. Now you've got it. If you don't have it, do it a few more times until you have got it. And sometimes it takes a few times before you get it. A few goes. I mean like practice, practice, practice. Good. From here, I'm going to take my hands across my shoulders. Relax your shoulders back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your bottom. And breathe out, twist around, come to me. That's it. And then go back to the center, over to the other side. Then back to the center. I'm wanting this transverse to switch on. You keep moving, I keep talking. I'm wanting this transverse to switch on while your upper body moves, but your hips are staying still. It's like I've locked them in cement and you're breathing out, twisting around. It's just slow to start with. So you're lifting up through each little vertebrae, breathing out, twisting around. And what's happening down the bottom? Your feet are like a tripod. There's weight at the front, weight at the side, weight at the back. Nice and stable. Good work. Let's do a few more. Twisting all the way around, that's it. So that hip stays nice and stable, transverse switching on. Good. I don't know if you can hear my music. Crank up anything that makes you happy. Are you with us, Norm? One more. Tuck your chin, remember this. Tuck that chin. Pretend I'm lengthening from the crown of your head. Good work. Hold it here. Take one leg in front. Float all the way up and then float down. Now warming up into our calves, Achilles. Squeeze that quad at the front. Staying alive. Let me show you from the side. So I'm just going straight up, straight down. If you need a chair to hold on to or something to balance, that's okay. And if you haven't got enough off the lounge yet, come on. 2 more. I'm going to take the back foot off the floor now. So here we go with the back leg. Coming up, take the back foot off the floor. We're trying not to hold on to anything on this one. So up on your tippy toe, push into your big toe, take the back foot off the floor. And then float down. I'm on my tippy toe, I promise. Come up, take the back foot off the floor. But if you're not, it's too wobbly, your calf and Achilles aren't supporting you at the moment, that's okay. Just take the back foot off the floor. So there you go. There's always an easier version to suit whatever level you're at. So take the easier version, try the harder one, see if it works for you, and if you think, no, it's not working at the moment, then go back. There we go. Let's do one more. One more now. Good work. And then changing over. Coming all the way up and then then down. As you come up, your shoulder blades are squeezing back and down, transverse locked on, chins tucked. It's all happening, and all it looks like is you're floating up and down to everybody else. Squeeze your quads. Good work. Here we go. Let's take the back foot off the floor. Woo, back foot off the floor. Good work. And then down. And again. Now, ballerinas can do this easy because they practice all the time. But if we've been running, playing any sport, and you've had a little injury, those injuries will start to show up now. It doesn't matter how old those injuries are. They'll start to show up now by wobbling. Let's do 2 more. Keep going. Looks good. Woo. 1 more now. And remember that ball or that balloon, whatever you've got, or a towel. I'm going to grab it now. Pop it between your knees. Now your toe and heel are in the same direction. Can you see my feet? Toe and heel in the same direction. I'm going to reach my arms long and then sit down. Like you're sitting in a chair that I'm pulling away from you. Way back and then come all the way up. Good. And again, way back. Come all the way up. This time I'm leaning into my heels. So lots of weight in my heels. I can wiggle your toes. Wiggle my toes, you can wiggle your toes. Good. And then all the way up again. Good. Here we go again. Squeeze that ball, those knees are behind your toes, you're reaching long, your shoulders are back and down. Good, perfect. If you're unsure and you don't know what you're doing just yet, let me show you an easier version. I'm just going to float down and then float up. Butt goes way back, transverse draws on, neck in line with the rest of your spine, and then coming up. Beautiful. So Tina, this might be you. I know her injuries. Here we go. Down and up. Otherwise, we're floating down and up. I really want to feel that glute starting to fire up. I want my transverse locking on. Breathe out, reach long. Are you with me, Rita? 1 more. Good, sit all the way down now. Tuck your chin, float your hands. My back hand goes to the ceiling. Tuck your chin, stick your butt out. Biggest butt in the room wins, kick back, sit down. Weights in your heels, let me have a look. Sana, that looks good. Keep going. Breathe, Cheryl, don't hold your breath. Tuck your chin. 2 more. Hold this one here, bring this hand down, sit down lower, and then come up. Beautiful, let's do 1 more. Sit down, tuck your chin, back hand, come up. Now, I really want to push this palm to the ceiling so I engage in my tricep. And I want to reach this hand forward as much as I can. Good. Now, you're thinking about your arms, you're thinking about your butt. Now I want you to think about your transverse. Draw up at your transverse, that lower tummy muscle that we found in the beginning. Breathe, draw it up. Let's do 3 more with those arms. Reach long. Good work. Last one. Hold it here. Bring the other hand to meet it. Sit down, Sarah, a little bit lower in that chair. Lean back a little bit. Breathe out, come up. Oh, beautiful. We're going down 1 more time. Here we go. Down you go. This time, squeeze the ball. Squeeze, release. And you're still sitting in that little chair. Karina, stay in that chair. Good work. No, keep going. Squeeze. Now, if you've got the little balloon, don't squeeze too hard. I'll show you. So I've got that little balloon. I'm just squeezing it in and out. I just want these muscles to fire up here. My glute's still working. Your transverse is switching on. It's all happening now. Nearly there. And if you want to get a little bit faster, you can be like you're on a trampoline. Quick, 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 quick. Little quick ones. Quick, 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 quick. But stay low. Transverse locks on. Shoulders are back and down. Keep breathing. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. You've done it. Come all the way up. Ah, little shoulder roll. You can get rid of that ball now. I'm going down to the floor. So at the back of your mat, we're going to dive into that pool. So remember that butt that I stuck out before? I'm doing the same thing. So practice sliding down and then up. Now the weight's even in my feet a little bit more this time. It's not all in my heels because I'm going to lunge out forward. Good, so down and up, butt goes back, nice long spine, transverse switches on. Good. Now we're going to hold it here. Reach up to your ceiling, have a big breath in, sigh out. Stick your butt out. Nice and long, tuck your chin. Good work. See if you can get your shoulders in line with your hips. Then take your chest to your thighs. Hang down there. Relax your head, take your forehead to your shin. So now you're getting a big stretch from your tailbone to your head. Everything on your body is relaxed. From here we're going to walk out into plank. So walking out into plank, and if you don't like the plank, you can just roll up and roll down. Draw your shoulders back and down. If that's too much, take it to your knees, take it to your elbows. I'm working my transverse still here, and I want my spine to be nice and long and your shoulders back and down. Remember the breath, big breath in, and then sigh out. Pretend you've got a row of diamonds on your spine. And again, big breath in, and then sigh out. One more time. As you sigh out, draw your belly up, squeeze your quads. Now we're going to push ourselves back like a downward dog. Stick your bottom up in the air, and then walk your hands back one at a time, all the way back. Bend your knees lots, head towards your shin, and then roll up slowly. Squeeze your butt on the way up. Drop your shoulders back and down. That was beautiful. Let's do it again. Reach all the way up, big breath in. Sigh out, stick your bottom out. Tuck your chin. See if you can stick your bottom out a little bit more. Drop your chest a little bit more. That's it. Chest to your thighs. Hang down there. And now let's walk out. You choose which way you like. Draw your shoulders back and down. Beautiful. If that's enough for you, stay here. Remember, I don't want all the weight on my shoulders. I want to push it back. I want to feel my calves and Achilles stretching. Draw up at your transverse, shoulders back and down. One more breath. Go into that downward dog again. Now I'm going to bend my knees. You look like a prancing pony. Or on the dance floor. Let those hips swing. Lengthen out through those calves and Achilles. Like a little break, really. One more. And then we're coming back to that plank. Slide a leg in underneath you. Bring it in, take it away. Bring it in, take it away. Good. If it's too much, you're on your hands and knees, but you're just going to lengthen it. Breathe. Good. No rocking through your torso. One more. Last one. I'm taking myself all the way down to the floor. Have a rest. Take your forehead on your hands. Lift the leg. Good. Now shoulders are back and down when you lift that leg, and you push your pelvis into the floor. Squeeze your bottom. Transverse still locked on. If that's enough for you, and you've got a lower back that's a little bit sore, you're really going to squeeze your bottom and pretend I'm pulling your leg out of your hip socket rather than lifting it high. Pull it long. Then a little bit more, we're going to take both legs off the floor. Both legs off the floor. Shoulders back and down. Push. Both legs off the floor. So remember, lower back is a little bit sore. Leave your thighs on the floor and pretend I'm pulling your legs in both directions. So lifting long rather than up. Keep breathing. Good. Pelvis is pushing into the floor. Butt is squeezing. We've got two more. Lucky last one. Good work. Push yourself all the way back up into that plank or on your knees, whichever way suits you. From here, I'm going to lift the leg. Take it down. Remember to push weight into your heels. Good. Now again, if it's too hard, I'm just going to lift the leg, take it down. Lift the leg, take it down. And you're really concentrating that there's no rocking through your hips. Weights pushing back into your heels. Let's do one more time on each side. Draw your shoulders back and down. Good work. Take it all the way down to the floor. Now, same thing. Pelvis pushes into the floor. Squeeze your bottom. Relax your upper body. We're swimming. If it's too much with your feet swimming, then just lift one leg at a time. One leg at a time. Good. Otherwise, tuck your chin, shoulders back and down, pelvis push into the floor, squeeze your butt. Both legs swimming. You really want to feel your bottom squeezing and your lower back just working a little bit. There should be no pain. Now I'm going to turn out at my feet. Can you see my feet? And now you look like a ballerina running. Late for class. Here we go. Go fast. Ballerina running. Now beat your heels. Beat, beat, beat. If you've got a lower back that's sore, leave your thighs on the floor. My music stops. Okay, so we've got that little beat, beat, beat going. Beat, beat, beat. Oh, have a rest. Beautiful. Have a rest. Bring your hands underneath you. Go to your knees now. So a little plank and then come up. Then bend both knees to the floor and come up. Good. Can you see me? So I'm on my elbows, my legs are back. I'm bending my knees. No, you can't see that way either. Bend your knees, bring them back. Good. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Neck in line with the rest of your spine. Breathe. Two more. You can do two more. I know you can. Last one now. Ah, beautiful. Take it all the way down. Drop your head. Have a little rest. Now roll your shoulders back. Hands by your side like a little sphinx. And draw your shoulders back. Roll up. Good. And then float down. And again, roll your shoulders back. Float up. Like I've got a hook in your chest. And I'm dragging your chest forward. And then float down again. Hook in your chest, shoulders back and down first. Gliding up. So remember, I want to get the top part of my spine working first. Then the middle, then the lower. Pretend I've got your leg pulling in one direction and I'm dragging your chest in the other direction. And again, shoulders back and down. Push your pelvis into the floor. Roll up. That's it. You're lengthening your spine now. And again, one more time. And it was a sneaky little break. Come back up onto your elbows, onto your feet, or your knees, whatever's suiting you. You can stay here if you like. Otherwise, I'm dropping both knees down. Take them up. Single knee. Both knees. Single knee. Both knees. Single knee. How's that feeling? Loving it. Let's do 2 more sets. 1 more set. This is it. This is it. And you've done it. Oh, both knees and then up. Good work. Come all the way down. Reach your arms long. Tuck your chin. We're going into swimming. Opposite arm to opposite leg. So my pelvis is still pushing heavy into the floor. Opposite arm to opposite leg. Lifting up. Head heavy down. Good. Now if this is what you like and it's feeling okay for you, you stay at this level. Otherwise we'll take it up a little bit harder. So here we are. Now I'm ready to push my belly into the floor. Triangle still switching on. Arms long. And now I'm swimming. Perfect. Let's do 4 more seconds. And then relax. Any which way you like, Michelle. Just relax. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Long arms. Pelvis pushes into the floor. Squeeze your butt. You couldn't pinch anything if you tried. You're squeezing everything. Come all the way up. Legs up. Arms up. Now there's no rocking through your torso. It's just your arms and legs moving. If you have no issues with your lower back, your legs could be really big, thighs off the floor. But if not, you just stay with me. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Beautiful. Have a little rest. Roll over onto one side. One side will do. Lift up. Then breathe out. Twist underneath. And then reach again. Now, if this is too much on your shoulder, remember you've got to push weight down towards your hips. You could lay down and do it. Yeah? So that's the easier version. Otherwise, coming all the way up. Weights even through your body. Breathe out, twist underneath. Lift up like I'm pulling you from your fingertips to the ceiling. And then breathe out, twist underneath. Lift up, keep going. You've got about 2 or 3 more. Beautiful. Looks good, keep there. Excellent work. That's it, Helen, nearly there. Now, a little bit harder, push your hip up. Breathe out, twist underneath. Julie, open up through your chest. Feel like your arm can go back just a little bit. Eyes follow your fingertips, Gwyneth. Good work. Little bit harder. Come up onto your feet. Woo. Ella, keep going. That's it. Push your hip up. Now your obliques are working. That shoulder's really working. Let's do 2 more because I know you can. Lucky last one. Beautiful, Joe. Bring it all the way down. Take this hand, take it on top, take the other one underneath, drop it down and push up. We're working into those triceps. Kick a leg out just to make it a little bit harder. Now those obliques are still working and that triceps working as well. To make it a little bit harder, take both legs out. They're floating off the floor. You look like a mermaid's tail now. Breathe. Beautiful. And then we're going to take both arms away and take it up and down. No, I'm just kidding, we're not. 2 more. Lucky last one. Ah, good work. Roll over onto your spine. You want your tailbone heavy on the floor, a gap between your lower back and the floor, back of your rib cage on the floor, tuck your chin. Oh, have a big breath in your belly, sigh out. Get that neutral spine for you. Lift one leg, one arm, push your shoulder blade heavy into the floor, breathe out to extend, breathe in to hold, breathe out to bring it back. Good work, and again, breathe out. So really basic little exercise, but I'm really switching on to anybody else looking at you, they think, oh, that's really easy. But we know your transverse is switching on, your pelvic floor is pulling up, the back of your rib cage is on the floor, your shoulder blades are heavy on the floor, there's no movement through your torso, and your chin's tucked. So it's not just as easy as they think. One more time. And if you're unsure, find that transverse and see that it's switching on. So you can feel it pushing deep, breathe, out like a fire-breathing dragon, and feel like it's switching on. Good work. Change over. Let's try the other side. No rocking on the change over through your hips. Pick it up. Shoulder pushes heavy into the floor. Breathe out to extend. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out to bring it back. Check out that your hips aren't moving either. So they're staying still, even though you're lengthening this leg away from you. Chin's tucked. Breathe. You can make this exercise as slow as you like. The slower you make it, the more you'll find that you see if there's any little micro movements happening and you can cut them out. Good. Here we go. You're all the way back in. And we'll take both legs, both arms up. You look like a beetle on your back, but remember, push your shoulder blades heavy into the floor, switch on at your tummy, and then extend. There we go, you got it. Same movement, no rocking through your torso. If you feel it's like your hip flexors are starting to overload too much, then pop your feet down, have a little rest. So you know your body better than anyone else. So you know when you need a little rest and if it's overloading. So listen to that body. We're going to make it a little bit harder now. So take a rest if you need. Otherwise, both arms, both legs, extend them out and then bring it back. Remember that neutral spine? I'm trying to keep it. If you have a lower back issue, we're taking our legs up higher. If not, you're going to send them out a little bit lower, but make sure you squeeze your butt and your quads. Send them out. Good. Perfect. How's that looking? Good work. Lucky last one now. Really knock it at that transverse. Good work. Come all the way back. Beautiful. I'm going to take one leg down, one arm down. Grab that ball. I'm going to pop it underneath my bottom. So I really need it underneath my butt so I can hula, hula, hula all day long here. It's not underneath the arch of my back. I've got to feel really comfortable. If you haven't got a ball, then you're going to put a pillow underneath your tailbone. It's going to take your tailbone out of the exercise. So one arm, one leg. Breathe out. It's going to make your transverse have to lock on a little bit harder. And I'm really extending this leg, like I'm pulling it away from you. And then whenever you're ready, change over. Other side. Extend it and bring it back. Shoulder blade is still really heavy on the floor. Good work. Hey, Stephen. Oh, I've got the family watching me. Nice. Got that ball underneath your butt. Keep going. Good. And then whenever you're ready, here we go. Take both arms up, both legs. Extend them out. Now, if it feels a little bit wobbly, that's okay. I'm looking for that because that'll tell you whether your transverse is locking on or not. And we do want it to switch on. So it's a bit wobbly. Breathe out. And you can do just your arms or just your legs. Let's do 4 more. One more now. And if you've got this ball underneath your bottom, we're going to keep it there. Take your legs all the way up. Turn your feet out. Drop one leg down. Pick it up. Now, if you haven't got that ball, that's okay. We can just be on the floor. The ball's going to make it a little bit harder because you'll notice when it's wobbly or not. And then if it's becoming easy, take your hands across your chest. Then if it's still easy, Joe, reach to the ceiling, open up like hug a tree, bring it back. Now you're really reaching your toes towards the ceiling. While you listen to sing along with Elvis. 2 more to go. And now we're going to take both legs down. Take your hands out wide, turn out at your feet, drop it down, then come up. Remember what I said about your lower back? If you feel it in your lower back, don't go so far. Breathe out, breathe in to hold it, breathe out to come back up. So really switch on at that transverse. Good work. Back of your rib cage stays on the floor. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful. Good work. Have a little rest if you need. Otherwise, we're going to take our legs out to the side, like you're doing the splits. Drop them down. Bring them back to the center. Kick it up in the middle. Take it out. Take it around. Kick it up. Now, of course, if you're feeling like you're really stretchy this morning, you can take your legs as wide as you can. Squeeze your butt. Pull up at your quads. And if you're still balancing on that ball, beautiful. You can take your hands all the way over your head and then wrap them around. I haven't got enough room, but that's what you can do. 1 more. Perfect. Let's go back the other way. So I'm going to drop my legs down, take them wide, bring them up over my head. Excellent. And then you could add your arms as well if you've got enough room to move. And of course, there's no rocking on the floor. You're just moving through. Woohoo! Good work. Oh, keep going. 1 more. Beautiful. If you've got that ball, take it away. Bend your knees. Take one down. Take the other down. Excellent. We're going into hundreds now. All you need to do is reach your arms, pulse it down, fire up at your triceps, switch on at your bicep, head on the floor, expand your ribcage inside, breathe out, draw it in. Now remember, it depends on how your spine is. So lower back, lift your feet away from your bottom a little bit more. No lower back injuries, bring them in. Fill up that ribcage. Breathe out like that 5 breathing dragon. Shoulders back and down. And then whenever you're ready, roll up, ribcage, squash towards your hips, tailbone pushes to the floor. Now, you want to check out your belly, fill it up with air, and as you sigh out, your belly draws down. Don't feel broken, my heart. It's all a sing-along today. Big breath in, sigh out. You want to feel the breath on your thighs. Little belly working hard. Upper belly too, that rectus is still switching on. Shoulders back and down. Good, head down. Lift the leg, lift the other leg. Roll up. And now you're feeling great. Looks good. Do you want to extend your legs? Yes, I hear. Beautiful. Extend. If you want to make it a little bit harder, I'm going to beat my heels. You can beat it down a little bit as long as it doesn't go into your lower back. Squeeze those quads. Beat those hands. Do you want to make it a little bit harder? I hear. Rita saying yes. Victoria saying yes. Good, okay. Here we go. Beat your heels. Float your hands. Kat's still going. She wants it a little bit harder. I don't think I can do anything else, Kat. 4 more. Yes, I can. You can drop your legs down and pick them up. Oh, my God. You look like an egg beater. 2 more. 2 more. Squeeze that butt, Norm. Good work. Bring your legs in like a frog. Head on the floor. Pull it in, relax. Tailbone down. Looks good. Woohoo! Beautiful, Debbie. Keep going. We're going to keep going. Keep pulling it in. Bring your knees back together. Hold underneath your hamstrings. Have a little roll up. Now we're going to sit up tall. Drop back. I've still got my thighs. Tuck into a C curve. And then roll up, shoulders back and down. And again, drop back, tuck into a C curve, breathe out. Beautiful. Pretend I'm pulling from the crown of your head. Now, if you've still got that little ball, hold it between your knees. So we'll keep those knees tracking in the right direction. And switching on at those inner thighs. Now, if you're okay here and you've done this 1,000 times, then we're rolling up and down. But for the first 2, I'll take it nice and easy. So here we go. Floating down. Let go of your hands. Float down 1 vertebrae at a time. Float your hands over your head. Big breath in. Rib cage towards your hips. That's far enough if it's your first time. Pick up your legs, hold underneath, and then roll up. Good. 1 more little easy one. A little bit harder with the arms, so hold onto your legs. Drop back. Tuck into that C curve. Breathe. Still drawing that belly in. Roll 1 vertebrae at a time. Big breath in. Sighing out. Rolling up. Ribcage squash towards your hips. Pick up your legs. And then roll up. Beautiful. And now, if you don't need any help, we're going to take your hands away and float down. And again, depending on your spine is where you want to pop your feet. Big breath in, sighing out, rolling up. Lower back, that's tight, fused, or had any injuries on it, you'll move your feet a little bit further away from your body. Isn't that right, Chris? Big breath in, sighing out. Shoulder blades back and down, gliding gracefully. If you feel like it's really hard to get up, always add that little roll in, because we're trying to lengthen out that spine as well as switch on our tummy, not really our neck. Good. Keep breathing. Let's do 1 more. But if you love this, of course, keep going. Otherwise, I'll make it a little bit harder. I'm going to swan over to one side, swan over to the other side, and then glide back. Float your hands, Karen, let's go. Breathing out, gliding up. Swan over to one side, glide up, swan over to the other, then glide down. And again, big breath in, side out. Here we go. Who doesn't love this song? Here we go. Nelly there. Breathe. Squeeze floor continuously. Last one. So you're trying to make every little vertebrae peel off the floor individually and then peel back down as we go back down. Let's float down. Good work. I'm going to get rid of that ball. Turn over onto your side. Oh, onto your elbow. For the side we haven't done. You thought I'd forgotten. Now remember, if that's too much for your spine, then you're going to stay down and roll here. I want to keep my hips forward. What are you singing? Bye-bye. There we go. Now we're making it a little bit harder. Pick up at your hip. Push weight down to your knees. Breathe out to twist underneath. Breathe in. Lift it up. Really pull up at that rib cage. You can feel your obliques down the side of your tummy working hard. And if you're ever unsure, just start feeling, oh, hang on, it's this side that's working. So we're going to make it just a little bit harder. Take your feet out. Push your hip up. Float underneath. Let's do two more. Let's do two more. Breathe. I know you can do the last one. Here we go. Lucky last. Now the hand that's in the air. Take it to the floor. Bend your knees. Take the other hand underneath. Drop down. Now remember what you're working. Your tricep. Those obliques are still working as well. And stick out your leg. Point your toe. Pretend you're going to turn off the TV with your toe. Take both legs up. Looks good. Now you're really working your obliques and your triceps. Have a little break whenever you need. And we've got two more. Have your break and now we've got two more. Here we go. This is one. Beautiful. This is two. Excellent. Roll back onto your spine. Grab that little rolling balloon, towel, whatever you've got, pop it between your knees. I'm just going to tilt my pelvis and then back to neutral. Tilt your pelvis, back to neutral. So make the gap in your back disappear. Make the gap in your back disappear while you're squeezing the ball. And squeeze your butt. So I really want to feel that pelvic girdle tilt forward and then tilt back. Good. And squeeze the ball. Weights even in your feet. Now switch on at your transverse while you do that as well. And then pull up at your pelvic floor at the same time. Two more. And then we're going to lift your bottom off the floor. Here we go. Lift your bottom off the floor. Now, you've lifted it off the floor, you're squeezing your butt, you're tilting your pelvis, you're squeezing the ball. As you come up, see if you can tilt and squeeze just a little bit more. And then roll all the way up. Float your hands over your head. Pretend it's traction. You're pushing weight in that direction while you float your hands over your head. Tuck your chin, push your hips up higher, squeeze the ball, relax your rib cage down. Again, everybody's looking at you thinking, oh, that's just easy, she's got hips up in the air. But you've got lots going on. And then breathe out, rolling down. So remember, it's traction. Think about my hips, traction. Weight stays even down the floor end. Breathe out, tilt your pelvis, tilt and squeeze again, roll up. Push your hips up higher than your rib cage. Your spine's nice and long now. Push weight into your feet while your hands stay over your head. And then breathe out, roll down. Beautiful. And again, you've got two more. Really feel everything working. Good work. Keep going, that looks good. All the way down. And here, just one more time now, one more time. Really keep those knees tracking over your second toe. If you haven't got a ball to squeeze, just check out that your legs aren't flaring open or knocking in. Good, and then from there, breathing out, rolling down, one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Now if you've got your ball, you're going to pop your heels on your ball. If you haven't, you're going to leave your heels on the floor. So let me show you with the ball first of all. Stick your bottom up and then down. Straight up, straight down. And if you haven't got the ball, that's all I'm doing as well. If you've got a band, you're going to take the band over your waist and go straight up, straight down. Just so you're pushing against something. If you have nothing, you can use a towel. Let's do 4 more. Butt squeezing, hamstrings firing. And the ball's just making it a little bit harder. If it's not hard enough for you, you can take your hands across your chest. Good work. 2 more. And then hold it up there. We're not going to hit the floor anymore. So drop it down, squeeze it out. Drop it down, squeeze it out. If it's too easy, 4 more. We've got this. You can roll that ball in and out if you wanted as well to make it harder. Last one. Oh, hold it up. Squeeze everything you've got. And then roll down. Beautiful. Grab one leg. Pull it all the way up. Little hamstring stretch. If you've got your band, you could be using that. Point your toe, flex your heel. Point your toe, flex your heel. Drag it back a little bit more. Point, flex, drag it back a little bit more. Point, flex. Can you notice that my bottom stays on the floor? I'm not lifting it to bring my leg back. I'm keeping my hips down. Good. And then change over. Try the other leg. Grab a hold of it, pull it back. Point, flex, pull it back. Or use your band. Point, flex, pull it back. Trying to get your footprint on the ceiling. So really lifting your leg up before you bring it back. So lift up, bring it back, lift up, bring it back. Good work. Nearly there. So you've lengthened out those hamstrings. We've just got one more. You've lengthened out your spine. And we've got one more just for fun. Here we go. Grab your legs, rolling down and up. If you've got the ball, you can pop it between your knees. Roll over and then roll back. So you're rolling like a little ball now. That's it. Keep rolling. You want every little vertebrae to touch the floor. You can go fast or slow. The slower you go, the more it's going to work your tummy. You really want to feel each little vertebrae. Heel off the floor and then roll back. Take your hands away. Good. Now your tummy's working and you're not even thinking about it. Get the kids to join you. Beautiful. Now I'm going to come back and lift my arms up. Arms up. Good work. Get ready. I'm going to lift my arms and my legs. Both go up. Squeeze. And then go back. Squeeze. And then again. Perfect. Let's do 2 more. Lucky last one. Good work. Now you're going to get rid of the ball. Lucky last one, the biggest one of all. Starting off easy though. Take your hands, pop them underneath your feet. See my hands? I just wrap one around, the other one around. Sit up tall. Take one foot off the floor. Take the other foot off the floor. Beat your heels. Roll over. Tap in here. Tap, tap. Come back. Tap, tap. So every little vertebrae, you're opening up through your hips, you're rolling along, you're feeling great lengthening your spine, stomach's still working. How much fun is that? If you're happy with that one, stay there. Otherwise, coming back, grab one leg, then grab the other leg. Shoulders, try and get them between your knees. You can just stay here and hold it if you like, that's hard enough. Or we're going to float over and back. Oh. Yay! Hold it here. Now you try and get those legs up, chest between your thighs. Open your legs a little bit wider. Over you go. You've got 2 more. How's that working? Woohoo! Keep floating. Lucky last one. Come Swing your legs around to one side. Drop your shoulders back and down. You did a great job. Take it over. One hand across your body. Lift up, then float over. I want that big stretch down my side. Open up through your chest. Pretend I've got your fingers and I'm reaching them. If that's too much for you, you could just sit cross-legged. You could sit on a chair. It doesn't matter. Drop your hand down. Reach to your knee. Drop your head as well. And then pretend you've got a big feather boa on your arm. Here we go. Dramatic. Roll back up. Look to the ceiling. Good work. Unwind. Try the other side. Mermaid on a rock. Hand across your body. Lift up. Breathe out. Push this bottom hip down. Reach this arm up as much as you can. See if you can turn your chest to the ceiling a little bit more. Drop your shoulders down. Good work. And then drop your arm down. So remember, I'm trying to get a big stretch around my side here into that heel as well. So I'm really rotating around. And then bring your hand back up over. Look towards the ceiling. So chest up, look towards the ceiling. Good. And then take it all the way down. Beautiful. Take your feet in front of you. Push yourself up. Let your heels drop to the floor. Try and get your heels on the floor as much as you can. If you can, fantastic job. If not, you're just here with us mere mortals. Heels off the floor. Here we go. From halfway. I'm standing halfway, heels on the floor. Rest your head down. Forward to your shin. If you want a little bit more, grab behind. Pull down. You want to feel that big lengthening of your spine. If that's too much, you just hang. Relax. Weights even through your feet like a tripod. Bend your knees if you need to. And then from here, we're rolling up. We've got to switch on at that transverse. Breathe out, roll up. Belly switches on, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders and head come up to the last. Drop your shoulders back and down. Beautiful. You've done it. You did Pilates. What a great job. Excellent work. If you have any questions, just post them here and I'll find them. I'll find them and get back to you. Tomorrow's a core workout, so we'll need a band and a ball if you have one. See you again soon. Remember, be nice to yourself and be nice to somebody else. Bye.